Hello besties, welcome back. Today I will show you how to make chocolate cake. This is not your regular recipe. This recipe is so nice and you can use this recipe for your birthday cake, for your foil cakes and what have you. So these are my ingredients and at the end of this video you will see the full recipe at the end of this video. So just pay attention to the process and procedures. And I have laid out my ingredients. This is my flour, sugar, eggs and the rest. So in my flour I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of baking soda and also 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'll mix everything up before adding my half teaspoon of salt. So the thing is that most at times your chocolate cake doesn't really come out nice because you don't follow the procedure, or what the procedure calls for you don't follow. Maybe sometimes your chocolate cake is bitter, it tastes sandy and the rest. So please make sure you follow this particular procedure. So after adding my salt, I just turned everything and kept my flour mixture at one side. Now this is my cocoa powder and this is my water. My cocoa powder is actually half cup of cocoa powder plus 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. Then add it into your 1 cup of hot boiling water. Make sure your water is very hot because sometimes this cocoa powder, like I don't know if it's from the company, it's not really like very smooth. So if you don't like melt it inside a very hot boiling water, all those particles in the cocoa powder will not really melt. So after pouring it into my hot boiling water, I will keep it one side for it to melt completely. Then get a bowl, add in 2 large eggs. Once you add in your eggs, make sure you whisk your egg until it is very foamy or fluffy. It's very important. This is one of the secrets I use in order to get more cake batter. Yes, in order to get more cake batter. So can you see my egg, like I've whisked it so that it will be more, and also it will be very foamy. It will also help my cake to rise the more. And this is my sugar. I'm adding in 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. Once you add it into your eggs, begin to whisk until at least 90% of your sugar has melted. Once you feel that 90% of your sugar has melted, you can now add in your oil. Now the oil you're adding, you're just adding in half cup of oil. Please besties, do me a favor by liking this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe and follow for more amazing videos. If we can get to 100 shares, I'll be sharing my red velvet cake recipe. It's not always your regular recipe, but I got you. So please make sure you get this video to 100 shares. Thank you so much. So after mixing your oil and your oil mixture, that is all. Keep your wicks aside and then bring your flour mixture. In this flour, remember we already added our baking powder and also our baking soda and also our salt. So just add in your powdered mixture into your liquid mixture. Please make sure you add it bit by bit. Don't add everything at once. And if you check what I'm doing here, I'm no longer using my wicks. I'm now using like a spatula. You can use your spatula, you can use your turning gari, just something that will make you help you to fold up your cake batter. You fold it, you don't whisk again, so that you won't burst out the bubbles you have already made with your egg from the beginning. Do you understand? So it will help you to be able to, it will help this cake to rise more and to be more airy and also fluffy. So make sure you fold your cake mixture properly. And then after folding your cake mixture properly, you now bring in your cocoa powder. That is this cocoa powder mixture. You bring it in, everything has melted, the hot water has melted everything. So there's no how a customer will eat your chocolate cake and tells you your chocolate cake is bitter, your chocolate cake tastes sandy. So these are one of the mistakes beginners bakers make. You don't melt your cocoa powder separate, you just add it into your mixture. And it depends on the kind of cocoa powder you buy. Sometimes you don't buy the company one, you just buy the one they make just homemade or something. So you might not know, maybe there are some sand particles in it and the rest. So once you get your cocoa powder, in fact the right thing to do is to melt it inside a hot boiling water, just 1 cup of water to the measurement of your cocoa powder. Then I'm just adding in the rest of the cocoa powder mixture, and then mix. Please mix, don't whisk. Just fold in your cake batter. Please make sure you like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe and follow for more amazing videos. Get this video to 100 shares and we'll be sharing our red velvet cake recipe. Now it's time for us to put our milk. All you need is 1 cup of milk, but because this is commercial purpose, I'm just adding in half cup of milk is okay. It's commercial purpose. Then I just added in a drop of my milk zest. This is an industrial milk flavor, but if you have a normal flavor, or your vanilla flavor, your chocolate flavor, just add in 1 teaspoon and then mix everything until well incorporated. Please drop your questions. Make sure you watch this video to the end and drop your questions. And now I'm just transferring my cake batter, my chocolate cake batter, into my foil plate. After transferring it into my foil plate, I'll be baking for at least 40 minutes. Sometimes why your cakes doesn't come out well is that you don't allow the once you put your cake batter into the oven, you don't allow the gluten to set before opening the oven. Please, once you put your cake inside the oven, allow it to get to up to like 40 minutes before opening your oven to check if your cake is done. So can you see how this chocolate cake is looking so nice, so fine, so tasty? This is actually for a customer, so I'm just packaging up everything. So please and please make sure you follow this recipe to the end, and at the end of this video you'll be seeing the full recipe. If you have any question, just drop your questions at the comment section and I'll be there to reply to all your questions. Thank you so much. Please like, share and also subscribe for more amazing videos.